ONETV Special Report.
Yes, Madam Chair, to reiterate, Madam Chair, those who are in favor to impose preventive suspension o punong barangay Niba Gomez Vergara for 60 days, you may vote for yes. And those who are against, you may vote no.
And you may qualify your answer. If yes, you may still qualify why. If no, you may still qualify why, or you may just say yes or no.
May I proceed, Madam Chair? Honorable Puente Sepres, Honorable Lim, Honorable Romero Disican.
Yes.
Honorable Suiso Jr.
Madam Chair, I would like to explain my vote. In my observation of the answers submitted by Barangay Chairman Vergara, I find three observations on the answers. First, she mentioned the mistakes of not only respondents to Astumban, Largo, and Marshals, but also the CSWD representatives and OXA authorities who are the duly authorized body to conduct the said election, but failed to file counterclaim against these authorities for allegations of connivance. That's the first observation. Second, on the alleged counter that she did not stop the election, but it was done by the respondents otherwise, there was no showing on the authored words mentioned that they stop the election. Only those based sa iyahang answer, wala ko'y nakita nga the respondents stop the election. Third, I find few irregularities in the signatures campaign on the submitted Annex 2, where there are signs to be of same resemblance of one stroke only. And since she will be suspended preventively, and preventive suspension is just imposed not the penalty but to pave way for a formal investigation and finding the evidence strong in form and substance, I vote yes for her preventive suspension.
Thank you for your manifestation, Honorable Seso.
Honorable Lau.
Thank you. Yes, but since the complaint made by the complainant and the answer made by the respondent is still subject to investigation, in order, as provided under the law, in order to preserve the documents in the barangay and to prevent the respondent from making any harassment against the witnesses, I think it would be appropriate that they will be subject to suspension for 60 days. That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Lau.
Honorable Sakin Jr. Honorable Waminal Jr.
Yes, let's give justice to the complainant. So I say yes.
Honorable Salvador.
I voted yes.
Honorable Tapayan.
Honorable Sir, I vote yes for the following reasons, among other things. The defense of the defendant is a mere denial without any sufficient proof, strong proof. She only denied that she did not stop the election of the senior citizens, and it was not, it did not destroy the affidavit of the disability employee, Sir Raji Gomez. So he did an affidavit attesting to the events on that particular date, and I for a fact knew that senior citizens organization is a private organization which is not beholden to the barangay officials, especially the barangay captain, punong barangay. So, it's a private organization which is autonomous and independent of its own, which could make deliberations and meetings according to their own ways and capacities, and to be supported by the LGO. And this meeting, 2 meetings, were approved by city mayor, yet it was stopped by the punong barangay with the comment, wala yung mabuot na ako diri, kaya ako'y kapitan. So with that, Honorable Chair, in utmost respect to the senior citizens to fulfill their own function as an independent decision, I vote yes to the preventive suspension, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader, for your good vote.
Honorable Moralion.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Honorable Duhay Lungsod.
In order to have a smooth investigation regarding the case, Madam Chair, I vote yes.
11 voted for yes, Madam Presiding Officer.
Thank you. So, the yes has it. Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. The yes has it for the suspension of the Barangay Captain Niba Gomez Vergara for 60 days. Noted.
This August, by having spoken, Honorable Chair, I request the Secretary to direct his staff to prepare the resolution to be forwarded to the city mayor. It's the mayor who can issue an order for the preventive suspension, Honorable Chair, so that it can be served to the respondent of this administrative case, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. So the Secretary is now requested to make the necessary action regarding this decision of the body.
Duly noted, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We proceed to item number 10, basis for third reading. Number 1, on ordinance providing for the laws and regulations governing the inspection, calibration, and sealing of liquid fuel dispensing pumps, refilling, dealing, and retailing of liquefied petroleum gas in the city of Ozamiz, binding penalties and sanctions thereof, and for such other purposes. There was no copy being distributed to all members. I'm sorry for that deficiency, Honorable Chair, but we noted that this ordinance have been amended. It's Section 8, the calibration of the required exact payment shall be as follows. Dealer 600, but the host body amended to 300. And retailer also 300. So mo na yung mga amendments sa ordinance. And also, ano po sir, the proposal of Ma'am Rutisa Gisawano of the BPLO, she recommends the 4 acts which would consider violations of this ordinance. And Section 10, prohibited acts, it will be number 4 and number 5. The 4 acts are failure to post the certificate of compliance. Number 2, absence of authority or unauthorized removal of order sign. And number 3, refusal for inspection and for other violations enumerated in such DA circular. With that, Honorable Chair, unless my colleagues has any other final matter to relate to this August body, I move this motion to approve this ordinance as amended on the final reading on joint motion, Honorable Chair.
On joint motion, move with the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of this ordinance as being manifested. Any comment? remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 2, an ordinance regulating the installation of wires, cables, other foreign attachments on poles within the decision of Ozamiz City. In a public hearing, Honorable Chair, in a second reading, we failed to mention about those poles in Ozamiz City that nobody owns said poles. Na ay mga poste nga wala mangkon.
Ulit tagiya.
Wala tagiya. So, we failed to discuss that during our plenary, our negotiations for the second reading, and we failed to bring that out during the public hearing. Nanada yung mga polls, wala tagiya. I was sent by the city mayor to discuss with the city legal officers to deliberate on this matter, and he come up with Section 13. Use of poles with unknown ownership. Everybody was given a copy of that section, Honorable Chair. It says, in cases where the owner of a utility pole cannot be identified, or no owner or no one claims ownership, the city shall assume ownership of the pole within 2 months from the enactment of this ordinance. As the new owner, the city shall have all the rights, responsibilities, and obligations as outlined in this ordinance. All existing foreign attachments, such as wires and cables, must pay the prescribed rates to the city reserve before obtaining a permit to attach. This permit will be issued only upon prior consent to attach issued by a task force by the pole is actually sound and suitable for intended attachment. I open my colleagues, open the floor for any comments on this because this is important. Kaya wala kami angkon is the idea of the legal team with this representation nga wala angkon unya ang size may manubag everything that will happen on this pole sa metabo. So, ano yung doctor na parents patre, meaning ang LGO mo ay amahan sa atong mga lumulit sa Ozamiz noon, muna nga ang LGO mo ay maangkon ani nga pole is forfeited in favor of the LGO. Kaya wala may maangkon. Unya, somebody should have the corresponding responsibility and accountability ani nga poles kay naas ng ordinance. So, ang LGO na lang maangkon, upon submitting to the everybody, within 2 months from the enactment of ordinance, then kita na manubag sa mga responsibilities o accountabilities nga naaning ordinance. Pero ang bayad po sa poles, paingon sa LGO. Kaya kita namin iya. As you know, this ordinance provide responsibilities and accountabilities to pole owners and to pole users as well. So na corresponding responsibility ang pole owner o pole user kita po kay kita may naangkon kita iya wala may angkon that is responsibilidad under this ordinance sa atong tumanon also under this ordinance. So I open now this discussion to my colleague kasi natin wala bantay wala makita for your remarks and observations bahin aning additional na Section 13 nga atong gibuhan ay nga appealing ordinansa nga mag-invest ni ato mga poste nga walay may angkon. Ang poste wala angkon na mga substantial kay mga 1,000 kapin walay angkon. Kalihanan nga walay may angkon. Basid walay may angkon kay walay permit pag-install no it needs permit o base di na maangkon sa responsibilidad. So wala man maangkon sa responsibilidad, ang LGO may maangkon sa responsibilidad, Honorable Sir. So, I open my colleagues to discuss on this matter, Honorable Sir.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. Any manifestation from this August body regarding this ordinance regulating the installation of wires, cables, and other foreign attachment on poles within the jurisdiction of Ozamiz City? Any further observations or manifestation or comments regarding this particular ordinance?
I guess there is none, Honorable Sir.
Yeah.
So, they are amenable to Section 13. I move the motion to approve this ordinance including the installation of wires, cables, and other foreign attachments on poles within the decision of Ozamiz City for approval on second for the final reading, third reading. Honorable Sir, on this motion.
The Honorable Majority Floor Leader is moving a joint motion for the approval on the third reading, final and third reading. This ordinance regulating the installation of wires, cables, and other foreign attachments on poles within the jurisdiction of Ozamiz City. Move for its approval on the third and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. The third ordinance for third reading, ordinance institutionalizing the Ozamiz City Special Justice Zone, defining its composition and purpose, and appropriating funds therefore. Honorable Sir, this ordinance has undergone exhaustive review and assessment by our city legal team. It also underwent the review of the Justice Zone Coordinating Council or JCCC, chaired by Chief Judge Montini Ramos, and we are now recommending this for approval on third reading. Honorable Sir, I would like to just cite on the relevant Section 6 on the provision, because for next year, our budget is supposed to be finished, kay the losses nga ang atong budget sa LGU should have been approved by October 16. So, muna ang budget pero wala pa itong approve. Wala pa masamit sa City Mayor. So, karon wala tayo budget nga mahimo for this decision this year. Kay this month, December, last month na December, na prepared ng mga bonuses, tanan, almost all our expenditures have been already obligated and spent. Kung naapay pundo na gamay na bilhin, na si Mayor lagi ang iyan mo determine. Because I would like to emphasize that it is the City Mayor who is solely responsible and accountable for the budget. So, that's why this appropriation, Section 6, any able item from the office of the City Mayor shall be used for the initial implementation of this ordinance for the year 2025. Subject to compliance with budgeting, accounting, and written procedures, but in the succeeding years, i-paying itong annual appropriations. So next year, magahin yun ang our LGO to our City Mayor o budget para sa decision Coordinating Council. Kung naapoy, corresponding budget ang Supreme Court nga gigahin bahin aning atong decision, officer. So, with that, unless my colleagues has any other comments or similar remarks, I move this motion to approve this ordinance for the third reading on that motion, officer.
Move with the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to pass this on the third reading. This ordinance institutionalizing the Ozamiz City Special Justice Zone and defining its composition and purposes and appropriating funds thereof, although the funds has to be determined by the mayor And considering that this has been a lengthy discussion regarding this special justice zone with Justice Monte de Ramos, the Honorable Majority Floor Leader is passing this ordinance on the third reading. Any comment, remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this juncture, may we now have the pleasure and privilege to hear on official matters from Honorable Dinky, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Suizo is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. For PCL matters, Madam Chair, regarding the upcoming year-end assembly at Metro Manila, this coming December 3 to 5, we already paid our registration fee, and 11 LGUs already also submitted and paid the registration fees. Of the 16 LGUs that will be coming, 11 has already be registered their attendance. And also, we already had a very good reservation accommodation near the World Trade Center, Madam Chair. That for PCL matters. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Suizo. Noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this juncture, we have also the pleasure and privilege to hear on these matters from Honorable John Phil Denton de Lonsod, Honorable Chair.
Honorable John Phil Lungsod, you are now recognized by the Chair for some scheme matters.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader and Madam Chair. This representation attended the regular meeting of the SK Federation of Ozamiz Occidental, chaired by Board Member Clara Villanueva, last November 16 in Calamba, Ozamiz Occidental, and we tackle about the Scholar in SK program nga pangusgan ni Governor Henry Waminal nga ma-impose by the next year. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you for your information, Honorable Lungsod. Noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you, Honorable De Lungsod. At this point in time, we have the privilege and pleasure to hear on official matters from Honorable John Carlo Moralion. Honorable Chair.
The Honorable John Carlo Moralion are now recognized by the Chair for some ABC matters.
Thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Madam Chair. This coming November 21, Liga ng mga Barangay regular session in Barangay Aguada. And we have 6 agenda. Number 1 is Christmas design per barangay. Tagaan ako murag sa karon manggod hapit na ugma pizza 20 na, pero ang mga barangay is makita nimo murag hinay ang spirit of Christmas. Pag sulod po nako diri sa session hall karon, nakita nako ang paganindot nga mga design dayon ka Konsehal Dinky. So magpatabang lang siguro ko ni Sir Jaime o unsay angay nga mga design nga himuon sa barangay para sa atuang Christmas symbol. And number 2 is ang atuang dinggi update. Karon na gihapon, no? Ang lamok nagkadagko na pod. So ato lang i-update ang mga kapitan kung saon pagyud nya atong mabugno ning dinggi. So number 3 is ang public information, unsaon pagpaabot na pod maayo sa mga tao ang mga binuhatan sa asinso. And number 4 Center Islands. Number 5 is road clearing, and number 6 kani i-invite mo na ako ani pohon o kanus agid ni ang Liga ng mga Barangay Christmas Party. So among sabutan og unsay buhaton mo muhatag daw si Konskatkat Manggudaw Litson. Nasin ang mga ba. So, that's all, Madam Chair. Thank you. Hangapon.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Moralion. Noted by the Chair your information.
Thank you, Honorable Moralion. At this moment, Honorable Chair, may we have the pleasure and privilege to hear on matters concerning the indigenous people from Honorable English Honorable Chair.
Honorable Suizo, you are now recognized.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Last Tuesday, Madam Chair, the office of the President, Bongbong Marcos, signed administrative order that NCIP is now under the office of the President. Before, it was under the supervision of the CSWD, and because of the tremendous focus targeting the indigenous people's rights, President Ferdinand Marcos transferred the NCIP under the administrative supervision of the Office of the President.
For what reason?
Last Tuesday.
For what reason?
For reasons
CSWD to NCIP?
Yeah, from CSWD, because they are handling so many affairs and concern, they wanted to have it under the Office of the President so that they could focus on the upliftment and strengthening and empowering our indigenous people's community, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your information, Honorable Suiso. Noted, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you, Honorable Suiso. At this point in time, I yield to my colleagues for any important, relevant, material information or announcement, Honorable Chair, before I proceed to item number 15. With the sound of silence, Honorable Chair, I am now inclined to proceed with my most present task. I move to adjourn the regular session, Honorable Chair.
Session is adjourned.